Groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
And hello, everybody. Welcome to Carolina and Company Live. It's a Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend because some people got 3 days, 4 days off, you know.
I mean, you've been off for like 10, right? I'm just kidding.
I've been off a long time.
It was a good weekend, and I actually got to get out in the sun with my kids a little bit. It was nice to relax.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. How about you?
We got a good show today. I did all right. We just hung around a little bit. Had a big car show out at the Beach and Boogie Barbecue. It was a lot of fun.
Boogie.
Yeah,
awesome.
A lot of fun.
We do. We have a great show lined up, but first we need to check out our weather.
It is a nice start to the day. Temperatures already mainly in the low to mid 80s everywhere, and similar for our daytime highs today, mid to upper 80s, with the chance for a few showers and storms mainly this afternoon. After about 2-3 o'clock, rain chances are highest across the PD and on the border belt. I don't even think they'll be quite as widespread as this particular model is showing. Most areas start to dry out overnight before a little more rain is approaching from the north and west with our next frontal boundary. But the big question on everyone's mind is Hurricane Irma. Irma, as of 11 a.m., a Category 5 hurricane with 180-mile-per-hour sustained winds, gusts up to 215. It's still expected to keep Category 5 strength through the day on Thursday before likely weakens just a bit as it moves between South Florida and Cuba. Now, right now, 3 scenarios on the table: 1, 2, and 3. Scenario 1 makes landfall in Florida, moves north across the peninsula and into Georgia, and keeps away from our area, at least when it comes to direct impact. Second scenario, probably the worst case scenario for us here in the Carolinas, is missing the Florida coast, moving toward our area. Third scenario is pushing out to sea completely. The bad news with that is that does look like it's becoming increasingly less likely. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated here on ABC 15 and over on our tropical blog on our website, WPDE.com. Now, the first scenario, moving on to Florida and into Georgia, would lessen our wind impact. However, we would be in the northeast quadrant of the storm, which usually has the better chance for severe weather. So that would increase that risk for rain, tornadoes, and of course high surf no matter what. Now, missing the Florida coast, bringing a potential direct impact to the Carolinas, would lower that tornado threat just a bit, but we get the rain, the wind, the storm surge, and the surf. Now, last scenario, which unfortunately is looking a little less likely as we head through the next few days, is the rain, wind, surge, and tornado threat would be lower. Of course, the surf would still be high, but of course, best case scenario for everyone. So the bottom line is Irma will be a dangerous, large, and powerful storm no matter what. It's still too soon to know just what our impacts will be. However, impacts early next week, but it's a good time to just get those hurricane kits in place now and just be prepared even if we have no impact to our area, because churning out in the tropics just behind Irma is now Tropical Storm Jose. Remember, you can always get the latest information over at our website, WPDE.com.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
Hey guys, welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Right now, the Grand Strand Humane Society is here with our pet of the week. Jessica's back. I haven't seen her in a few weeks. So, Jessica, who do you have? She's really sweet.
She is the best. It's good to be back. And this is Virginia, and she is just the sweetest, most friendly girl you could ever hope to meet. She's about 4 years old. She's ready to go, already spayed, already microchipped, and she's definitely been in a home before. She knows her basic commands, rides great in a car, appears to be housebroken. Gonna check out Cecil over there.
Cecil's whistling at her over there from the desk.
And she just loves everybody.
So
she
she's
gave
good with
kisses
kids,
to everybody
good with
here.
she'd probably be just a great family dog.
She would, yes. She would prefer to be the only pet in the home.
Okay.
She wants all of your attention.
That's right.
All the time, and she deserves it.
Absolutely, she sure does. Now, you guys are at PetSmart this weekend, and real quick, I just want to ask you, you know, with hurricane maybe coming, what can the public do to help you guys?
Sure, absolutely. It all depends on how badly it hits us, but always donations will be welcome after the hurricane. We'll need food, we'll need help cleaning up if it does hit us pretty bad.
And maybe potential fosters to help out with the overload of animals.
Absolutely, we can always use fosters, especially afterwards. We do have our evacuation plan in case it happens.
Good to see you, Jessica.
Good to see you too.
All right,
Thanks so
if you
much.
want more information about Virginia, contact them at Grand Strand Humane Society or call us here at the station. We'll be back. Hey guys, welcome back. All right, a few things to talk about before we get our show started. Right now, we'll talk about Volkswagen of Florence. Volkswagen of Florence right over there on Coit Street in Florence. That is where my car is from. Right now, I'm driving the 2017 Volkswagen Touareg. It is the Wolfsburg edition, and guys, it's a great car. It's a midsize family car. My kids absolutely love it. It's got a moonroof up at the top. They can see the sun. They can see the rain when it comes down. They think it's fantastic. It's also one of the safest cars on the market. And if you're looking for a little bit bigger car for a bigger family, the 2018 Atlas is a great choice. Go check them out right there on Coit Street. They've got a great selection. Also a great used car selection there. John and the guys will take wonderful care of you. Volkswagen of Florence. Alrighty.
Let's find out a little bit about today. Today is Tuesday, September 5th.
Okay.
And this is National Shrink Day. I reckon I got to shrink up a little bit.
No, shrink?
Shrink.
I thought they meant like a shrink, like a counselor.
No, I think it means shrink.
We're gonna look it up. The internet will tell you everything you ever needed to know. Don't worry. It's also National Grandparents Month. So happy Grandparents Month to you, buddy.
That's right. Birthdays today. Let's check it out. 1929. Bob Newhart. The man is 88 years old. He's on the TV show Bob Newhart Show. Hosted the Tonight Show 87 times. Can you believe that? He was also in the movie Elf.
All right, 1940, Raquel Welch. Woo! 77 years old and still looking absolutely beautiful. Movie 1 Million Years and BC, or 1 Million Years BC, excuse me, and also Legally Blonde. The oldest profession at what?
And 100 Rifles. Those are different movies.
See, I guess I just don't know.
Yeah,
I just showed my age.
She was
right
also
there.
an international sex symbol. Boy, yeah.
I bet so.
All right, 1951, Michael Keaton. He's 66 years old. Beetlejuice, of course, everybody remembers that. Batman and Batman Returns, Mr. Mom, Birdman, and before fame now, he worked as a cameraman at a local TV station.
That's pretty cool.
Isn't that cool?
So maybe our camera guys have something in their future.
Make it big.
Brandon, we're talking to you, buddy. All right, today in history, 1953, the first privately operated atomic reactor opened in Raleigh, North Carolina.
And in 1987, American Bandstand was canceled after 30 years on television. Dick Clark. All right, let's go from the know-it-all department. You ready?
Yep.
All right, this is about American Bandstand.
Okay.
In the 30 years of American Bandstand, who appeared on the show more than anyone else? You know, they had a lot of artists, recording stars, and all that. The Big Bopper? No,
that's what our director said, the Big Bopper. Anybody?
Anybody? Listen to this. It was Freddie Boom Boom Cannon. He did Palisade Park. Let me take you where the action is in Tallahassee, Lassie. He was on 110 times. Now, do you know why?
No.
Dick Clark discovered him. He was a truck driver. So Dick Clark's show, so you can have him on as many times as you want.
I'm telling you, if you guys ever need any knowledge, random knowledge, also some history, music stuff,
that's it. From the know-it-all department today, a great show lined up, a lot of fun stuff, and we're going to have a good time.
Hey, and guess what?
What?
It's National Cheese Pizza Day. We're going to celebrate. We'll be right back.
Back to Carolina and Company Live. All right, if you want to raise money, float down the river, this event's for you.
That's right. Sounds like a blast to me. We're talking about the Ride the Tide event. And, you know, GIFT is the organization that puts this on. The Riverkeepers are the beneficiary of this. I think I've got all that right. Margaret's here. Yes. Let's talk about the event. I mean, getting on a float, floating down the river, raising money.
It's fun. This is our third annual. We're a really small charity, and we give back to other charities. We want to help others reach their goals.
Yes.
So every year we do this big event, and we go off at Litchfield Plantation Marina, and we float for 4 miles down the river to Hagley Landing. And you can use any non-motorized vehicle that you like: a float, kayak, paddleboard. We've had paddle boats.
That's fun.
We have,
So does everybody just kind of goes out about the same time, and they all link up and go? You have big, people have big parties out there? How does it work?
Absolutely. There's families get together and we'll tie their tubes together. People will go on big floats together. People will just float and catch up with or paddleboard with each other.
Awesome.
We take everyone out from the marina to the river on the little waterway there.
Okay.
And then it takes about 2 to 2.5 hours to float down the river, and then they come off at Hagley Landing, and then we have an after party.
So have a big party at the end of the thing.
I was just about to say, that's the best part.
Oh, man. How do people get involved in making money, raising money for this now? What do they do?
Well, it's a fee for the float.
Right.
It's $40 for adults and $20 for children. Okay. And then this year we're also doing an all-you-can-eat low country boil for $25 at the after party.
Where's that after party?
That's at Pawleys Island Raw Bar. And this year it will be a little bit later in the day because of the way the tides are, because obviously the event is tide dependent. So it'll be at 3 o'clock at the Pawleys Island Raw Bar.
Well, you'd lose money on that with me eating all I could eat for $25.
That's why you're not floating, buddy.
Yeah, and we have live bands, and we have a dunk tank, and the Assistant Sheriff Carter Weaver is going to be in the dunk tank, and the Pawleys Island Police Chief Mike Fanning is going to be in the dunk tank this year. And
wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. It's something that I always hear all my friends do it down in Pawleys Island. That's where I live. And it's a really fun event. So right there, winyardrivers.org, they can go there to find out more information. Is there another website as well?
Yeah, givingitforwardtogether.com.
Okay, Giving It Forward Together.
They can register there. They can see anything that they want to about the event. And again, this year, our beneficiary is the Waccamaw Riverkeeper of the Wynyard Rivers Foundation.
All right, we're going to hear from them in just a little bit. Yeah. All right, thanks for being with us.
All right, we got more coming up. Stay with us. It's a Tuesday.
Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. The 5th annual Comic-Con is set in Florence this Sunday, and what a fun event. Look who we've got with us. Wait,
Hey, look at this. I thought the event's going to be at the SIMT building. That's right behind the Technical College on Highway 52.
Yep.
And we've got Steve with us and Mega. Is that right?
It's Megan.
I like calling
Mega. Call her Mega.
That's good. All right, see, let's talk a little bit about it first, and then we can talk to her too.
Okay. Well, it's this Sunday, as you said, from 10 to 6. There's going to be something for everybody. There'll be food and games and live music and cosplay and thousands of comic books for sale.
Wow.
We've got some special guests coming. Mark Texera, he's a illustrator. He's worked on Ghost Rider and The Punisher. Greg Bo Watson is the official Comic-Con artist. He'll be there. John Hairston is the illustrator. He's actually going to be painting at the con a portrait of the founder of the con, Danny Stevenson.
Yeah.
James Christopher Hill, fantasy writer from Charleston. Gwendolyn Tennille, the freelance artist and published author. She'll be there as well, along with just, I think there was 180 tables, the last count.
Wow.
So we expect thousands of people to attend. It just keeps growing every year.
All right. Now, Megan, everybody's going to be, a lot of people will be dressed up like you. You are, tell them who you are.
I am Batgirl today.
Hey, Batgirl. And so many people, they come, they really get into this. I mean, they really get excited, and they want to play the characters that they like.
They sure do. Cosplay, people will go all out, even spending like thousands to create costumes. Some create like full-on armored looks, you know.
Wow.
Like, it can be crazy.
People really get into it.
They get excited. Yeah. Walking Dead's going to be there. That's what you were talking about, some of the Walking Dead people.
We got Miss Sonia Thompson and Lanny Malin from The Walking Dead.
Oh. That's really cool. So that's going to pull in a lot of people too. Family event. Obviously, bring the kids. The kids are going to have something as well, but it's also something for those people who are really deeper into comics as well.
All right, now what time's it all start and everything?
It's 10 o'clock to 6. 10 a.m.
10 to 6, Sunday. This Sunday coming up, so you got to be there. It's at the SIMT building out on Highway 52 right behind the tech. All right, now what you got here? What you have there for me?
We've got a shirt for you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is a small one. I believe this is for Amanda.
It is.
Okay, that's a small one for Amanda. That big one's for me.
That's right.
That looks like a tent.
Gary had that specially made for you guys.
Specially made for you.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
Megan, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for being with us.
I like Batgirl.
Thank you. If you're into comics, September 10th, that's this Sunday. Check it out. We'll be back.
Riverkeepers is an organization that promotes and helps keep the Waccamaw River clean.
That's right.
And something's coming up that you can be a part of.
That's right. We talked a little while ago about Ride the Tide. That's an event that's going to help. Basically, the Riverkeepers, April, are a beneficiary of that event. But you've also got some other things we want to talk about, hurricane stuff. So I'm going to let you go for it.
So we have, right now, we're in a 2-week initiative called Clean Up Our Local Waterways. So that's when we ask everybody in the community to participate and help us to clean trash and remove trash from our riverbanks, our beaches, all that, the swamps. We were actually just in Conway. We removed almost 2,000 pounds out of Conway at the Riverwalk. So we had 77 volunteers. So this is a really wonderful opportunity for you to do service learning, community service work. We do a tremendous job. Our volunteers really is what helps us. To date, since January, we're already at 45,000 pounds that we've collected.
No way.
Yeah, and just to kind of talk to you a little bit about the hurricane, you know, One of the things that we really stress to make sure that folks and residents too is to secure your patio furniture, secure your trash cans, bring all your outdoor decorations inside, because during the last 2 years we've experienced wind and rain and flooding events, and that's a lot of what we collect when those type of events happen. So we're really encouraging people to be weather aware, of course, and make sure you secure those things. So
make sure not only that you're safe, but also that you're helping to prevent some of this stuff from happening.
Look how beautiful the area is out there, the waterway, and just we need to keep it that way. I hate somebody that litters.
I know.
The highway, I'm so much.
And we do a lot of prevention and education. Like right now, Horry County is doing a Secure Your Load campaign to kind of address some of the roadside pollution. So there's a lot that we do, a lot of education, a lot of activities that we do to kind of help prevent waste from getting into our waterways. So we'll come back again, we'll talk more about those activities. But right now, we're really just trying to ask citizens to get involved and make sure that they clean up the river and help us keep these areas clean. They can connect with us using hashtags. And we take that data, and that helps to inform us about what some of the issues are that we face as a community.
Yeah, and the cleanup date's September 16th?
It's going on from the 9th to the 16th. So during that 2-week period, all of our adopters, all of our volunteers are going to these areas. So we've covered over 100 river miles, and we do this every spring and every fall.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's
also
great that y'all do that.
Yeah, and also something really great to get your kids involved in. Take them out, teach them from an early age to pick up and help out like that.
I have a 10 and 6-year-old, and they come out with us all the time. So we love it. It's a great activity.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate it. All right, coming up, Rotellis is here, and we're talking about Cheese Pizza Day. It's today. We'll be right back.
Look at this. Cheese Pizza Day is National Cheese Pizza Day. We have Rotellis with us to celebrate, and I mean, it smells great in this place.
It does. Now, Mike, talking about pizza. Now, when did pizza come about?
In 1889, the first pizza was actually a margarita pizza.
Really?
Ooh, which
margarita
is like
pizza.
The garlic and the tomatoes
It's fresh garlic, fresh olive oil, fresh tomato, fresh mozzarella, and fresh basil.
Wow. All right, now talking about Rotellis, of course cheese pizza is something that everyone loves, cheese pizza.
Right.
But, I mean, you guys do all kinds of stuff.
We do. We do all different types of pizzas. I mean, from white clam pizzas to buffalo chicken pizzas, as well as we do fresh pasta dishes, mini salads. Our weatherman loves our pecan chicken salad.
Of course, Ed does.
He's over there right now.
Tell him where
listening.
you're located, right around the corner here from
We're
the
right
TV
around the
station.
corner. We're on Highway 501, directly across the street from Coastal Carolina University and Horry Georgetown Tech.
And you take care of the boys sometimes.
We do. We fed the boys Friday night, and it must have worked out well because they played
well.
They played a great game on Saturday.
All right,
We're
what
proud
do
of
they eat?
them.
Most of them, what do they eat mostly? Do you know?
They eat steaks and pasta.
Ooh, steaks and pasta.
We dry age our own steaks in house. So.
That's pretty good. All right, now talking about pizza. All right, there's all kind of different pizzas. What's your favorite pizza?
It depends on the day.
Okay.
A lot of times I go with just the cheese pizza.
Really?
People try complicating it and putting too many flavors on there. I like the flavor of good cheese, good sauce, and the great crust.
All right.
How about you, Amanda? What do you like? What's yours?
You know that buffalo chicken pizza sounds really good.
Yeah.
I bet it's great, but I really like just cheese or pepperoni as well. Yeah.
Well, I must be different.
But hey, wait.
I like meat pizza.
That's right, meat lovers.
Meat lover myself. That's what I like. Now,
But
you're open. When your hours and all?
We open at 11 a.m. every day, close at 9:30 during the week, open till 10 on the weekend, and 12 to 9 on Sunday.
All right, so you're open all the time.
That's
you
right.
know we're going to eat all this, don't you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And more. You just never know. You know what my favorite thing to do with pizza?
What?
Get a side of really good Italian marinara sauce and dip it in there.
Dip it in?
It's my favorite
that
part.
Sounds good.
Yep, I'll have to go
All
check
right.
out Rotellis.
All right. All right, we got 40 seconds left in the show. We're going to end it from here then. That's what
Which
we'll
means
do
you
here.
get to wave
You
goodbye
get
in
to
just a
wave
second.
goodbye.
You could have brought dough and tossed
Yeah,
the
I could.
pizza for us.
I could have.
You just never know.
Yeah. It's National Cheese Pizza Day. Don't forget, take advantage of that. Go out and have a cheese pizza. Go by Rotellis or your favorite eating spot.
That's right.
We just thank everybody for joining us. Thanks, Michael. We
Not a
appreciate
problem.
you
Thank
being
you
here,
for
buddy,
having
all
us.
the
Being
time.
us.
All right. We got to
All
say
right.
goodbye now.
That's right. And
Tomorrow.
That's right. We are on the road tomorrow in Laurinburg. Check it out. We're going to have a great time up there as we do every single week. Okay, it's almost time. He's counting us
All right.
down. You ready? Start
Everybody,
waving. There
tell
we
them
go.
bye.
Y'all
See you
have
tomorrow.
a great one. See ya.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB